Alright, we are almost done with our Castlevania series, so let's talk about Castlevania Legends for the Nintendo Game Boy. This is going to be a short video, so just grab a small snack and drink this time around. Curiously enough, this game was part of the main timeline before it got retconned by Lament of Innocence. Castlevania Legend tells the story of Sonia Belmont, the very first Bellman to fight the Dank Lord Dracula. The gameplay is easy to explain. Sonia can jump and whip to traverse the 5 levels of the game and to defend herself against the various enemies, thirsting for her blood. You will recognize familiar faces like the Bats and Knight Armors, but there are also new enemies, like whatever the heck these chiz looking things are. The bosses in this game feel a little bit run of the mill though. You got your evil bat creature, a fierce dragon, and of course, the grim fucking Reaper. Their fights are kinda easy, so don't worry too much about them. But you will receive different magic powers after defeating those bosses. You know, just like in another game I mentioned in this series. You will get an ability to stop time, a self-heal ability, and the ability to shoot tiny magic projectiles. Nothing new for a Castlevania game. More interesting for us and for the story are the last 2 bosses. You will run into Dracula's son Alucard, who wants to test your skill and who also seems to have a thing going on with Sonia. The game of course ends with the big boss fight against Dracula. He's actually a real pushover, and even his second, more powerful form poses no real threat to the player. He is of course sent to hell by Sonia, who escapes Castlevania just to watch it collapse. Did anyone keep count how often that happened so far in this series? Oh, and I totally forgot, Sonia later gives birth to Alucard's child. Okay, that came out of nowhere. I wish there was more I could tell you about Castlevania Legends, but this review is almost as short as the game itself. If you know what you are doing, you can beat the game in about 2 hours. I still enjoyed it for what it is, but I probably wouldn't have played it at all, wouldn't it have been for this series. That's why I give Castlevania Legends 6 out of 10 killer chiz monsters.